How in the world did Harry Styles win the Grammy Album of the Year up against bangers like Renaissance and apparently, I've never heard this album, 30 by Adele? To his credit, I have not heard any of the other albums that were nominated for that year. For some reason, I thought that Taylor Swift was also in that year, but I was wrong. It was Coldplay and Mary J. Blige and ABBA. So some really, really big artists. That has to say something. That has to tell me that this album is about to be iconic. It's about to be out of this world. And I feel like he gets a lot of hate because of that. So I want to go in with my unbiased ears and listen to it for the first time. If this is your first time here on the channel, my name is Danny Juke. This is Juke Jams, where I take your favorite artists, your favorite songs, your favorite albums, and I react to them for the first time. I give them my unbiased, unfiltered opinion. I try to break down the lyrics to my best ability and really take in what the artist is trying to say on their album. Harry Styles, the only thing I know about Harry Styles is that he was a part of One Direction, and the only time I've really heard him sing is, I think it's the song called Story of My Life. It goes something like, the story of my life, dun, 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 dun. I don't even know how it goes. I am interested to start a One Direction deep dive as well, as I have heard Zayn before, and that dude has some pipes. So definitely we'll be into checking them out. Let's jump into Harry's house. We got 13 songs, about 42 minutes long, with the first track being titled Music for a Sushi Restaurant. Interesting. I have no idea what I'm going to expect. Sounds funky already. Kid Harpoon and Mitch Rowland. Oh shit. Green eyes, fried rice, I could cook an egg on you. Late night. Yo. Oh my god, we're gonna be in for something special, aren't we? Anyone that has been on my channel before knows that I love me some funk. This is already funky. Come on. Green eyes, fried rice, I could cook an egg on you. You're hot. Coffee on the stove. Your sweet ice cream, but you could use a flake or two. Blue bubble gum twist around your tongue. I don't want you to get lost. Damn, Harry. I don't want you to go broke. I want you. Just 'cause I love you, babe, in every kind of way. Just a little taste. You know I love you, babe. Open it up. Oh, fuck me. This is going to be awesome. That funkiness of a guitar and his high-pitched falsetto. I didn't know he'd get up there. I thought Harry had like a deeper voice on him, more of like a strained vocal. He's living in that little whisper note. Just a little taste. That's already scratching an itch. Music for a sushi restaurant. He's scatting. I have no idea what he's even talking about. Sounds like maybe this hot woman that's in front of him or date that's in front of me say you can fry an egg on them. Excuse me, a green tea, music for a sushi restaurant from Ice on Rice, Scuba Dooba Booba. He starts scatting on there. Dude, I need to compose myself because I had no expectations going into this album, and I have no idea what Harry was going to sound like. I actually just am, like, in shock right now. So let's go back a little bit. Excuse me, green tea, music for a sushi restaurant. That's so cool. Music for a sushi restaurant. Music for whatever you want. I'm not going to get saving this. Damn. First song. Feels a little circusy.
If the stars were edible and our hearts will never fall, could we live with just a taste? Maybe just a taste.
He made this really hard on me. Damn you, Harry. Wow. Very experimental. There's a lot of elements on this track that I love. I love horns. I love funk guitars, and I love falsettos. Harry, with 3 of them on that track, it seemed like it was just fun. He seemed excited. He's talking about frying an egg on the person, so I think that he's just talking about going on a hot date with somebody. It just seemed to be like just excited and whimsical and funky as hell. Oh my God. First track already saved. He's going to make this hard on me because Renaissance is one of the greatest albums ever recorded in life. And I have such a special place in my heart for that album. I've listened to it so many times now. But wow, track number 1 already starting off with a banger. Let's go into number 2, Late Night Talking. I have a feeling what this is going to be about. Who was on production on these?
Things haven't been quite the same. There's a haze on the horizon, babe. It's only been a couple of days and I miss you.
Dude, I'm so confused. Can Harry also dance too? How much do I not actually know about Harry Styles? Now I know that he's dated Taylor Swift. Now that you guys have told me in like the 1989 comments, pretty much that whole album is pretty much about him. I think that is funny. So there's actually a song called Style. I can't wait to see that music video. Things haven't been quite the same. There's a haze on the horizon, babe. It's only been a couple of days and I miss you. Yeah, so he's already longing and yearning for a person. So we got a man yearning for someone. This album came out in what, 2023? 2022. Okay, 2023 is when he won the Grammy. I am super impressed so far, y'all. I'm super impressed.
Things haven't been quite the same. There's a haze on the horizon, babe. It's only
what is that? Are those synths?
Yeah. Nothing really goes to plan. You stub your toe or break your can. I'll do everything I can to help you through.
Oh, that's sweet.
If you're feeling
those drums?
down, I just wanna make you happier, baby. Wish I was around. I just wanna make you happier, baby.
Very light.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
Our boy Harry is deeply in love here. Wish I was around. I just want to make you happier, baby. We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you want until the morning. Now you're in my life. And look at his little toes are up in the air on this video on the side. Oh, he just sounds infatuated.
Wish I was around. I just wanna make you happier, baby. We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning. Now you're in my life.
He has such an easy
I
voice.
can't get you off my mind. I've never been a fan of change, but but I'd follow you to any place.
It'll change for you.
If it's Hollywood or Bishopsgate, I'm coming too.
Where's Bishopsgate? That London.
If you're
Great
feeling
Britain?
down, I just wanna make you happier, baby. Wish I was around, I just wanna make you happier, baby.
I can't explain what some of the production is. What tools, what instruments are using? That last song was very different. Now this one has like, it sounds like the trucks, sounds like the wheels on a skateboard. If you know that sound, and there's like the grinding sound too. Man, who's the producer on this? Kid Harpoon. Harry's in this. Harry's a composer. I thought I saw. Yeah, he's a composer. Wow.
If you're feeling down, I just wanna make you happier, baby. Wish I
don't know how else to
was
describe that
around, I just
sound.
wanna make you happier, baby. We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you want.
Nice flow.
Till the morning, now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
Very romantic.
Can't get you off my mind.
Saving this one too.
Can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off my mind. I won't even try to get you off my mind.
Wow, I just realized this is kind of like the opposite of Feather by Sabrina Carpenter. Like, he is obsessing, he's losing his mind a little bit because he can't get you off his mind. He's infatuated with you, whereas Feather by Sabrina is like, she's so happy that you're now off her mind, she can just live a normal day.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna till the morning.
Feels so
Now you're
good.
in my life. I can't get you off my mind. Can't get you off my mind. Late night talking. Can't get you off my mind. Late night talking. Won't even try. Late night talking. Can't get you off from all this late night talking.
That one sounded amazing. Again, he's yearning, he's longing for someone. We don't hear a lot of the men doing that in today's day, like Coney and Gray, Bruno Mars are a couple. I've never really listened to Bad Bunny. I don't know if he's a yearner or a longer, but this is very refreshing so far. Very light and easy too. The production is just nice and easy to dance to. Harry's vocal is wonderful too, man. I didn't know it was so easy. I didn't know he was so smooth. I thought he had more of like a strain on his voice. I thought he had a deeper voice. Maybe I'm getting him mixed up with a different One Directioner. I'm not sure, but so far we're 2 for 2, ain't we? 2 for 2, baby. Next track is Grape Juice. Sonically, this is hitting every fiber of my body. My goodness, it's like they plugged into my brain and knew exactly what Danny Juke likes to listen to. And now someone please come and smack me for speaking in third person.
Yesterday it finally came, sunny afternoon. I was on my way to buy some flowers for you.
Sounds very Beatlesque already from the beginning of this. There's that vocoder or that filter on it, almost like it's underwater a bit.
Yesterday it finally came, sunny afternoon. I was on my way to buy some flowers for you. Thought that we could hide away in a corner of the evening. There's never been someone who's so perfect for me. But I got over it and I said, give me something old and red.
I'm thinking Beatles, I'm thinking ELO, I'm thinking back to the 70s with that more organic style production, pianos, organs, synthesizers, guitars, funk guitars. This one though, nice and slow. He has such a beautiful vibrato. His voice also reminds me of the dude from the Gorillaz. What's his name? David A. Something A.
Sitting in the garden and couple glasses in, I was trying to count up all the places we've been. You're always there, so don't overthink. I'm so overwise in things. I pay for it more than I let back in. There's just no getting through without you.
Man, this is perfect.
The bottom of the room, just me and you. 1982,
1982.
just me and you.
How old is Harry?
There's just no getting through. The grape juice blues.
The grape juice blues. So it's basically a metaphor for wine, or just calling it that instead of wine. Really light, very light again, and he's being optimistic about it. It seems like he's heartbroken. It seems like he's trying to just move on and take it on the chin. And just the softness of his vocal, the reminiscing of like the reminiscent sound, I should say, of like the synthesizers on there. This is fantastic. Inject this. Very warm. Man, I'm shook. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I wish I heard this stuff sooner. This is perfect. This is perfection so far. Okay, Harry Styles.
We want to say goodnight to you.
Oh, what do you say? Hold on. Okay. Next track is As It Was. And it looks like there's a music video for every one of these songs so far, too. So I guess I'm going to have to jump right into those.
Come on, Harry. We want to say goodnight to you.
Is that like brother or son or something?
Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced.
It's so simple. It's a drum and it's a guitar with that light tunage in it. But it's feeling fast. And then Harry with that really, again, his voice is just so pretty.
I want you to hold out the
I don't know if it's been described like that, but
Why
it's pretty.
don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who'll stay. Oh, in this world,
Oh, it just got a little dark.
it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this
I feel like we're about to open up. I feel like it's about to
It's
build up and
just
drop.
us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was.
Oh my God.
As it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on?
So far in this song, it just sounds like he's kind of reflecting back on some nostalgia. He's talking about maybe his family here. Come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. I don't know if that's like his kid or a brother or something. Holding me back, gravity's holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, oh, oh. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. So it's almost like in this world, he's saying in this world, he's specifically saying in this world it is just us. No one else matters. You know it's not the same as it was. Is that him like confirming that they're broken up now, or that something happened in their life and now it's not going to be the same anymore? Like, is this a pre-breakup? As it was, you know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Does Harry Styles, has he, I know with coming up through One Direction, I can only imagine he probably dealt with a lot of vultures with management and stuff like that. I know one of the members has passed away. I think it's Louis Tomlinson. I'm really sorry if I got that wrong, but rest in peace and eternal memory to them. I'd imagine that maybe they got pushed into some stuff. They probably have a lot of baggage from being told to do this and do that and not being able to really have a childhood. I'm not sure how old they were when they started One Direction. They always looked really young to me. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard much of them ever. Some of their like really early stuff. What's that one? You're beautiful, something something beautiful. I don't know, but this so far, it's like haunting. It feels dark. It started off really light. It was like "Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na," and then it almost sounds like a clown noise, and then it just gets a little darker. I don't know. Let's keep listening. I like the energy.
It's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was.
God, his voice is awesome.
As it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone. Harry, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell.
Who's asking him this?
Nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well.
Shit. I just asked who's asking him this. This album is titled Harry's House. Is he inside his head? Is this all like internal dialogue that's going on? Was that him earlier?
In this
Crap.
world, it's just
That's so many
us.
questions.
You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
I need to be dancing like he is in the video.
No, it's not the same.
Save. This is going in my certified bangers playlist. Wow.
You know it's not the same as it was.
It just keeps getting better and better.
As it was.
Y'all, I am super overstimulated right now. I went into this extremely unbiased. Well, kind of, because you already know I have ties to Beyonce's Renaissance, but I wasn't expecting to like it this much. Like I said, I barely have ever heard anything from One Direction. I think that song Story of My Life is with Harry Styles in it. I don't know for sure, but I'm blown away. His voice is awesome. The instrumentation he's using in his music so far is freaking fire. It's real. It's not gimmicky at all. We have pianos, we have synths, we have guitars. It's funky, and his voice is so rich. He sounds very mature, and it's a nice little huskiness to it, but it's also very easy and smooth. That song right there, it seemed like he's accepting moving on from the past. Like he's like a little bit nostalgic about something, and I can't tell. Like, is he talking? Is this all in his head? Is this all in his head? Is that voice that we heard at the beginning, is that supposed to be him? Come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. Or is this supposed to be from the perspective of someone else, like a little brother or a son? I don't know. But it seems like it could be inside his head. He's calling this Harry's house. Your house could be your brain, could be your head. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm overstimulated. I'm a little overwhelmed because I was not expecting to go. Is this 4 for 4 already? 4 for 4. And there's a music video for every song, it looks like. Maybe not Grapefruit. I'm blown away. That just got added to the certified bangers, y'all. That was a freaking awesome track. And I have a feeling it's probably going to be even better the more I hear it. There's these little intricacies in the production. Daylights. Oh, Damon Albarn is who I was trying to think of from the Gorillas.
So I could be sticking to you. Daylight, you got me crushing the daylight. Daylight, you got me crushing the daylight. Daylight, you got me calling at all times. Ain't gonna sleep till the daylight.
Oh. So far, you can't help but dance to it. You can't help but nod your head along to all these songs.
Out of New York, I'm on the coming down speed. We're on bicycles, saying there's life out there.
Bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. All right, now go get the first aid for your ears. I'm really sorry.
You got the antidote. I'll take one to go. Please get the picture, cut out my middle. You ain't got time for me right now.
Am I gonna like this too?
If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to you.
Sexy. Saved.
If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to you.
Another saved song, and again, I love how he's longing. He is yearning. He's not holding his tongue. He's being vulnerable. He's singing about stuff that you don't normally hear the men sing about, bluebirds and the daylight coming through. It's definitely a throwback to like the Simon and Garfunkel's type and some of the older artists of the Beatles. It's very Beatles-esque. The difference in production, the vibrance of these songs, the little bits of like nostalgia in each track so far. I am blown away. Little Freak. Is it you, Harry?
Little freak, Jezebel, you sit high.
I hate when people say Jezebel. It's such a weird word for that.
Little freak, Jezebel, you sit high atop the kitchen counter. Stay green a little while. You bring blue lights to dreams. Starry haze, crystal ball. Somehow you've become some paranoia. wet dream just dangling, but your gift is wasted on me. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you are, who you'll go home to. I'm just thinking about you. Just thinking about you.
Very tender.
Did you dress up for Halloween? I spilled beer on your friend, I'm not sorry. A golf swing and a trampoline.
That vocal layering on it adds this bit of like nostalgia. It feels like we're reflecting, we're reminiscing on sometimes.
Maybe we'll do this again. Tracksuit and a ponytail. You hide the body, all that yoga gave you. Red wine and a ginger ale. But you would make fun of me for sure. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you are, who you go home to. I'm just thinking about you.
Seems very simple. Nice and light, just thinking about this person.
I disrespected you.
Whoa.
Jumped in feet first and I landed too hard. A broken ankle, karma rules. You never saw my birthmark. I was thinking about who you are, delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. About you.
That's really sweet, Harry. With that acoustic guitar, it makes it extremely tender. And I gotta say, I mean, we all have kind of been here before. We've rushed into love. They say fools rush in, right? And he says something really cool about like breaking your ankle. I disrespected you, jumped in feet first, and I landed too hard. A broken ankle, karma rules. You never saw my birthmark. I was thinking about who you are, your delicate point of view. I was thinking about you. I'm not worried about where you are or who you will go home to. I'm just thinking about you. So that's all they care about. They don't care about what your, relationships have been after that or anything other than just thinking about you and the memory of you. But that is relatable, that we do sometimes jump in a little quick into love, and there is this little bit of like lingering guilt that we all, maybe not all, but that we deal with sometimes from jumping in. And maybe, I don't know, sometimes you will have sex with somebody and then it's just everything kind of washes away and you feel guilty because now you're not attracted to them. And it goes both ways, men and women. Maybe it's something else. Maybe there's something else that happened and you just thinking about it. You're just thinking about what maybe could have been. You're thinking about where they are and how they're doing. And yeah, it's just simple as that. He's just thinking about you. I don't know why he called them a Jezebel in the beginning, because it doesn't seem like they were the one in the wrong. It seems like he was more so in the wrong here, and he's being honest about it. He said he disrespected them, jumped in too fast, and yada yada. So I think this is him spilling out his heart and saying like it's his way of like apologizing, I think. Oh, excuse me. Saving this one too.
Thinking about you. Thinking about you. Just thinking about you.
Nice. New game. Every time I pull my hair out of my eyes, take a shot. It's always poking me in my eye. Wow. Beautiful guitar playing. Is that Harry playing guitar by any chance? Do you guys know? Is he a good is he good instrumentalist? Does he play piano, guitar, bass, anything, any instruments besides singing, or does he produce any of his music? I feel like that was a nice little breakup though from the energy that we've gotten in the beginning of this album so far. He slowed it down. He took responsibility for his actions. He seems to be very mature, it sounds like. I've heard that him and like Taylor Swift are actually cool and they're friendly, so I think that says a lot about a person as well, both of them. Um, Little freak. I was not expecting it to be like this. I thought he was gonna be talking about some stuff. Some dirty, dirty. Next track, Matilda. Never seen the movie. There's a lot of classes I have not seen. Beauty and the Beast, Matilda.
You were riding your bike to the sound of It's No Big Deal, and you're trying to lift off the ground on those old two wheels. Nothing about the way that you were treated ever seemed especially alarming till now. So you tie up your hair and you smile like it's no big deal. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know, not invite your family 'cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for leaving and growing up. Matilda, you talk of the pain like it's all alright.
Goosebumps.
But I know that you feel like a piece of you's dead inside. You showed me a power that is strong enough to bring sun to the darkest days.
Wow. Hold on. That is gorgeous. Matilda, you talk of the pain like it's all right, but I know that you feel like a piece of you is dead inside. You showed me a power that is strong enough to bring sun to the darkest days. Those are the strongest people I know, man. The ones that are battling those silent battles and continue to go on and treat people with respect and with love and understanding and patience. Wow, that is beautiful. You showed me a power that is strong enough to bring sun to the darkest days.
Matilda, you talk of the pain like it's all alright. But I know that you feel like a piece of you's dead inside. You showed me a power that is strong enough to bring sun to the darkest days. It's none of my business, but it's just been on my mind. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know, not invite your family 'cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for
Saved.
living and growing up.
This is extremely relevant to those of you that have not been on this channel yet. I have definitely not had the best family, not supportive at all, going through some really tough stuff right now that makes me want to never talk to them ever again. My immediate family, my mother, my sister, we are great. My niece, we are fantastic. Right now, going through some stuff where I think I just don't ever want to talk to a lot of the people in my family ever again because they are just unloving, selfish, full of themselves, fucking assholes. And you know what? And we all, yeah.
You can see the world following the seasons anywhere you go. You don't need a reason 'cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own. You're just in time, make your tea and your toast. Framed all your posters and dyed your clothes. Ooh, you don't have to go. You don't have to go home. All there's a long way to go. I don't believe that time will change your mind. In other words, I know they won't love you anymore as long as you can let them go. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know. You can start a family who will always show you love. You don't have to be sorry for doing it on your own. You can let it go. You can throw a party full of everyone you know. You can start a family who will always show you love. You don't have to be sorry, no.
Feels like I got a lump in my throat right now. My goodness, that hit me very, very, very hard. Shout out to anyone out there that's going through it. We don't get to choose our family. Our family is random. Family is who we are born into this world in, obviously, and you have to just kind of deal with it. And no one really is that empathetic about it, but I am. I know what it's like. I know what it's like being in a family where you want to love everybody. You want to be empathetic to everybody, but you just keep getting shit on over and over and over again. And it happens from bad parenting. It happens from letting people get away with being shitty and not checking people. Bad parenting is the main reason for a lot of the horrible things that we experience in this world. The parents that were neglectful or didn't pour love back into to their child, they usually go back out into the world and they pour hate back into the world. And yeah, for some reason that happened in my family, even though I have an extremely loving mother who has been so supportive of her children and of her nieces and nephews and the rest of her family, and people just keep paying her fucking dust, and it hurts me so much. And my grandma, who just passed away recently, she was the most amazing person in this entire world and would do everything. Up until her late 80s, she was driving my shitty ass cousins around that are in their 20s, that don't even have their driver's license, that don't want to try to be productive members of society. She was still driving them around with cancer. And they were just using her and using her and using her and using her and using her. And now that she's gone, and now that my grandfather needs help, another person that has sacrificed so much of his life to try to build a wonderful family, and somehow it just didn't happen. And now these people are just so selfish. They don't want to help out at all. And I am just like overwhelmed with anger because of them. And I don't want to talk to them ever again. I think that's disgusting. Those people would not be even alive if it wasn't for my grandma and grandpa. Myself, my brothers, my mom, and then my aunts and her kids and stuff, they all did what they needed to do to survive in this world. We all got jobs. We all tried to make something of ourselves, and we all are empathetic and we all show love to people. Some of my siblings are extremely selfish, but yeah, that I don't know why they are that way, what happened there, but yeah, something else happened with my other family, my other aunt, who she's never worked a day in her entire life. She sits at home all day. She was leeching off my grandma and grandpa. And now that my grandma's gone and my grandpa is there at his house alone and needs help, me and my mom are the only ones around for the most part. My other aunt every once in a while, but the other aunt, horrible person. She has 6 kids and they're all fucking horrible too. So yeah, this is probably the most I've actually got like personal about my family. So Harry, bringing it out of me, bringing a lot of anger out of me. With this song, because I'm just really sick and tired of the individualism in this world. I'm tired of the selfishness. I'm tired of everyone being like player one in this world and just like not caring about each other. We so need to get back to like lifting each other up and being there for one another. A beautiful song, Harry. Next track, Cinema. Woo! Hold on. Start that over.
You got the cinema.
That bass is sexy.
Darling, is it cool? From starving when it comes to this. I guess we're in time. If you're getting yourself well for me, I guess you're all mine.
Let's go.
You're sleeping in this bed with me.
Come on now.
I just think you're cool. I dig your cinema.
Cinema.
Do you think I'm cool?
You sound cool.
Or am I too into you?
No, I hate that. I hate when you scare someone away because you're too into them. It feels like there's like no balance of today. It's like either they want you to be like obsessed with them and chase them and hit them with 30 text messages in a row, or you have to act so cool like you're not interested, and then they wonder about like, why are they not interested in me? Let me go and get them back on my side. I hate it. I hate it so much. I want to show someone that I'm into them. I want to be uncool about it too, but
You're sleeping in this bed with
I'll find one.
I just think you're cool.
Woo.
I dig your cinema. Do you think I'm cool too? Or am I too into you?
His voice is sultry.
Tell me what you want and you got it all. I wanna let you give me all you got. That cinema. That cinema. It's you. Don't know why, but it feels so right to me.
Gosh, that bass is getting me.
The way you move, I like it when you dance with me. You all the time.
You have got to be listening to this album with some headphones in, y'all, because there's some little bit of intricacies in this production. Little fleeting guitars in the background, keyboards.
Don't know why, but it feels so right to me. Something in the way you move. I like it when you dance with me. You all the time. In doses at night. No roof on the drive. Dust off the high and go to sleep. I just think you're cool. I dig your cinema. Do you think I'm cool too? Or am I too into you? I just think you're cool. I dig your cinema. Do you think I'm cool?
When he says, I dig your cinema, is that basically him saying he likes your personality? He likes seeing what you put out into this world as like an actor. Like your cinema is like the personality you put out into the world. Maybe the way you move, the way... I feel like I'm not articulating it right. I think I got it in my mind. I'm just not articulating it right. Oh, a little scream, some passion. Let's go. Dude, bring those back up to the front. I want to hear that scream in the front, Harry. Oh. I can't help but think about Skrillex. Another one that had to be saved. Perfect funk guitars on there and just sexy. The lyrics were sexy. He's talking about popping her. He says, I bring the pop to the cinema, you pop when we get intimate. My goodness, Harry. Rated R. Daydreaming. I've never heard of this Kid Harpoon before. Sweaty from moving so much. Shit. This feels classic. Like straight from the 70s. I can hear Shaft on this. Isaac Hayes.
Something to dream about.
Woo!
Stay until the morning, 'cause baby, loving is the real thing. It just feels right.
I really love when he gets into that the vocal layering here.
Stay until the morning, 'cause baby, loving is the real thing. It just feels right.
That feels good.
When you give me all of your love, give me something to dream about. So give me all of your love, give me something to dream about.
Damn! What an experience this album has been. Well, it'll be 20 pounds later after this. I have no idea what that song is even about. I was so distracted by him singing and the production. I'm assuming he's, again, yearning for someone. He's living in a daydream. He wants all your love. Another banger. This is crazy. That was amazing. Keep driving. Hold on. Let's check where we're at first. We are on track number 10. Oh my gosh. We're moving along.
What film camera? Black and white film camera, yellow sunglasses, ashtray, swimming pool, hot wax, jump off the roof.
Almost made you take a shot there.
Concern without the engine sounds. We held darkness and withheld clouds. I would ask, should we just keep driving?
A lot of these songs feels like I'm just like driving through a field of poppies. It's like beautiful and vibrant.
footwells, kiss her and don't touch. Wine glass, puff pass, tea with sidewalk. Ryan, America, science and edibles. Life fast, going viral in the bathroom. Cocaine, side loop, joker, we deceive you. Toothache, bad move, just act normal. Mocha pot, Monday, it's all.
What's a mocha pot?
Should we just keep driving?
Yes. Yes, we should.
Should we just keep driving?
That's another very self-explanatory song. I love how simple these are.
Should we just keep driving?
As a fellow Swiftie, you guys know that I love to break down lyrics and I love to get into the mind of the artist and I love to like try to unwrap the narrative that they're painting in their songs. But these lyrics have been so simple. It's been easy to just focus on the lyrics or focus on the music and focus on like Harry's voice, which is so beautiful. This is another song that just felt like a Beatles song, very light and free, and it felt like we're moving on. He's talking about just keep driving, just keep going. We should just keep moving. I think I've liked every song off of this album so far. Satellite. There's a music video for this one too.
You got a new life. Am I bothering you? Do you wanna talk?
I'm in shock by his voice. This is so pretty.
You got a new life. Am I bothering you?
The way he says life, there's like this extra like huskiness on it or something. Like it has this warmth to it.
You got a new life. Am I bothering you? Do you wanna talk?
Is that a voice?
We share the last line. Then we drink the wall till we wanna talk. I go round and round, satellite, spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there.
Fuck. This is another perfect song. The production nice and light. There's this little guitar back there with like the synth popping over it. And then Harry hitting that falsetto, that whisper. Is he the Whisper King?
Spinning out waiting for you.
Spinning out waiting for you.
I can see you lonely down there.
Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. So is he the satellite? Is he the satellite like taking pictures of her or something?
Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? I'm in an LA mood. Don't wanna talk to you. She said, give me a day or two.
This one's getting saved. I just know it.
I go round and round, satellite.
Where that drum comes back in.
Pull me in. I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in.
So pretty.
I can see you lonely down there. Don't you know that I am right here? Right here.
You got me.
I'm waiting for you. I'm here, right here. Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see lonely darling. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see lonely darling. Don't you know that I am right here? Spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. I can see lonely darling. Don't you know that I am right here?
Oh my God. It's like Harry and his engineers just got into my mind and was like, oh, what does Danny like to listen to? And this is exactly what it is. This feels peaceful. This feels free. This feels like heaven. Those guitars coming in hard, just crashing in to give this like passionate feel to the song. This might be the best song on the album. I don't know if it's recency bias because there's one earlier that made me feel crazy. What? I won't know because I liked them all. Crap. This was fantastic though. There was this lightness of it. It sounds like he's talking about just being that satellite and like being above her, watching her all the time. I don't know, like you think of satellites taking pictures and being just kind of like being surveillance pretty much. She is saying spinning out waiting for you to pull me in. So maybe like talking about the gravitational pull of the satellite and the earth, or with him and her. Just so stinking beautiful. This sonically is exactly what I'm always looking for. Lightness with like that mixture of like just doosh, 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 with the guitars coming in. That was fucking phenomenal. How many songs do we have left? We have a couple left. That has 558 million streams on it, and it totally deserves it. There's a video for that too. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Oh, and if you didn't see, I add that to my Certified Bangers playlist. I need to get a new name for that. I don't like the name Certified Bangers anymore. It's too basic, too cliche. Juke's Jams maybe as well. I'll change it to. John Bellion? Anytime I hear weird production like that, I think of John Bellion. Or weird filters. Cool filters.
Friends, they think you're so easy. They take you for granted. They don't know they're just a misunderstanding. You're back at it again.
This is interesting to hear Harry talk about this, because one of the things that I've known, or maybe it's a misrepresentation, maybe I misconstrued who he is, or don't have the proper context and propagandized by the horrible media. From what I remember I thought Harry was like kind of a playboy. I thought he was going through women. I thought he was dating a lot of different people and was like known as like a playboy kind of person, like a womanizer in a way, but it does not sound like it at all on this album. Maybe he's grown up, maybe he's matured. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. I know pretty much nothing about Harry Styles. I know that he was in One Direction. I think they won either the X Factor or like Britain's Got Talent. So there's like not much background I know about him. We're going to get to know more about him because I'm going to do the albums and probably live performances and music videos. But yeah, I'm kind of at like square one with him, and all I've known is maybe just what other people have talked about him, rumors and stuff, and I don't like that. I don't like having a wrong vision of somebody. I like to be educated on that. So I don't know if he's a playboy or if he's respectful, but this right here, boyfriends, they think you're so easy, they take you for granted. They don't know you're just misunderstanding. You're back at it again. That already sounds just very empathetic to me.
They don't know they're just a misunderstanding. You're back at it again. Weekend, when you get deep in, start secretly drinking. It gets hard to know what he's thinking. You love a fool who knows just how to get under your skin. You still open the door. You're no closer to him. Now you're halfway home. Only calling you in. Don't wanna be alone. Oh, and you go. Why you don't know?
This song sounds completely different than the rest of the album. It's folky. Maybe this is like his version of being like a Bob Dylan.
Boyfriends, are they just pretending? They don't tell you where it's heading. And you know the game's never ending. You
Pretty common with them boys.
lay with him as you stay in the daydream.
Did he just bring it back around?
Feel a fool, you're back at it again.
Yeah, I'm a big brother and an uncle. I have to like that. That was beautiful. Men, we have got to do better. There's a reason why women are not dating us right now, and that's because there is a lifelong amount of information and examples out there that show that we treat them really poorly. And not me. I don't treat women poorly, but for y'all out there, we gotta do better as a whole, and get rid of the boys that are gonna be boys thing. Stop making fun of your girlfriend in front of your friends. Like, most of the time, your friends don't even want you to do that. So stop acting like you think like it's too you're too cool to be lovey-dovey around your girlfriends or your boyfriends or whoever it may be. Stop using your significant other as like comedy, as someone to just throw stones at with your friends, because that's something I see very common with boyfriends, is like just not being genuinely yourself. And yeah, you have to be comfortable and love yourself before you get into those relationships, but we got to be better, guys, or they're gonna leave us alone altogether. And I don't blame them whatsoever. I do not blame them. I actually feel like I don't even want to approach women because I feel bad for you guys. You're always getting approached by the worst of this world. Everyone's burnt out, it seems. Love of my life.
Baby, you're the love of my life. Whoa, maybe you don't know it's lost till you find it. Take a walk on Sunday through the afternoon. We can always find something for us to do. We don't really like what's on the news, but it's on all the time. I take you with me every time I go away, in a hotel using someone else's name. I remember back at Johnny's place, not the same anymore. Baby, you were the love of my life.
About to beat this beat up.
Oh, maybe you don't know what's lost till you find it.
Yep.
It's not what I want.
He's a wise man.
To leave you behind. Don't know where you land when you fly, but baby, you were the love of my life. It's unfortunate. Ooh. Just coordinates.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't know where you'll land when you fly, but baby, you were the love of my life. It's unfortunate. Ooh. And then he says just coordinates. Is he talking about people or a place? Is he talking about people that are attached to the coordinates?
As well as all my friends, I won't pretend that I've been doing everything I can to get to know your creases and your ends. Are they the same?
Lovely. Man.
Baby, you were the love of my life. Oh, maybe you don't know it's lost till you find it. It's not what I wanted to leave you behind. Don't know where you land when you fly, but baby, you were the love of my life.
I totally get the attraction to Harry Styles. I always understood it physically because the dude is very handsome, but my goodness, he's very wise and extremely talented. Like, I could just listen to him sing all day. I've been asking, where are the men? Where are the men that are yearning? Where are the men that are longing? It really has felt like it's only like Conan and Bruno and Sam Smith, maybe? I don't know. But wow, that's beautiful. I don't know who the love of his life is. Probably a very lucky woman. I remember, baby, you were the love of my life. Maybe you don't know what's lost till you find it. Take a walk on Sunday through the afternoon. We can always find something for us to do. So that sounds like a person. We don't really like what's on the news, but it's on all the time. I take you with me every time I go away. In a hotel, using someone else's name. I remember back at Johnny's place, it's not the same anymore. Baby, you were the love of my life. Whoa, maybe you don't know what's lost till you find it. It's not what I wanted to leave you behind. Don't know where you'll land when you fly, but baby, you were the love of my life. It's unfortunate. What does that mean? It's not what I wanted to leave you behind. Don't know where you'll land when you fly. Don't know where you'll land when you fly. Like when you fly, like taking off, maybe like flying away from this relationship, getting out of your under your wing. I need help with this one. I didn't save this one. I'm not sure why. It might be one that's just going to need to grow me. Maybe it's because I don't know what exactly he's talking about. Wait, isn't that the first track? Oh, that was the last track of the album. Okay. Wow. Sorry, guys. I'm so distracted by how much amazing music is going on here. So you're telling me I saved every single track except for the last one. That's amazing. And I feel like I actually liked it though. I like the sound of it. I'm saving it. So that's 13 out of 13 tracks I saved. Did I answer my question? My questions. Why did Harry win the album of the year? Is it worth it? Is there bangers on there? Should it have won the album of the year? I don't know yet. I still don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to this album a couple more times because Renaissance is amazing. Renaissance is a cultural piece. It's an amazing album full of unskippable tracks and great meaning of the tracks. But this is experimental. I feel like it's funky. It's new. It's like I'm overwhelmed because I don't hear many men in this day and age that are yearning, that are talking, that are being vulnerable about their feelings and or maybe some of the things they've messed up on. So it's really refreshing hearing Harry's take in this album. 13 out of 13 tracks. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep listening to it. There's a couple tracks that went to my certified bangers. Late Night Talking was insane. That has 1.1 billion streams on it, and it did everything for me. It had this grooviness to it. It got me up and dancing and feeling good. It has this, like the cadence to it is really fun and bouncy. Grape Juice was really fun. As It Was has 4.2 billion streams. That's the one with the kid's voice at the beginning, right? Let me see.
Come on, Harry. We want to say goodnight to you.
Yeah. And this one went to my bangers, didn't it? It did. Yeah, that track right there is amazing. Those drums have so much energy and passion on them. Harry's voice is like a little haunting. It has this effect on it that sounds like it's not underwater, but just like he seems deep. He seems like he's mm, eh, not sad, maybe melancholy, maybe a bit of like melancholy on that track, melancholic. Daylight was awesome. Little Freak was awesome. Matilda made me very, very sad and very angry. We have to do a better job as families and get away from the individualism. Like it's nice to be yourself. It's nice to find out what you like about yourself and what makes you different than the rest of the world. But we're also all brothers and sisters, and we're all connected. And we need to find a way to uplift our family members. If you're not going to treat your family members right, then are you really going to treat your friends right? And if it's just a bad vicious cycle that a lot of people I feel like are in right now. I don't know. There's something about 2026 where we are just so far away from family. Yeah, cinema was beautiful. I don't think I was articulating myself very well, but it seemed like he was just like infatuated with the person, infatuated with their personality and the way they live. Like the way they live is almost like a movie, I think, like so big and vibrant. Daydreaming was incredible. Keep Driving was amazing. Satellite was another certified banger. It was questioning me. I was questioning if that should be the best song on the album, but I'm not sure now that I'm looking back on As It Was, because that was unbelievable. Boyfriends was great. I almost didn't save it for some reason. And then Love of My Life, I almost didn't save either. The last two tracks were a little slower, but they're serious. They meant something. Boyfriends was serious. It was a reminder of to the men that the men need to step up and stop being nasty. And remember, those are someone's daughters. Think of if you ever have a daughter one day and how you would want her to be treated. So, and that's called empathy. And then Love of My Life, I'm not exactly sure if he's talking about a person or whatever it may be, a place, I guess, because he talked about coordinates in that. But it sounded nice. It was soulful and it was soothing. 13 incredible tracks. What other albums does he have in here? He has Fine Line and a self-titled Harry Styles. So I think I'm going to definitely check out those music videos and get into more of his albums because I'm a fan now. I didn't expect to like him as much as I do, or like this album as much as I do, but this is phenomenal. Unskippable, just very genuine, I feel like he wasn't trying to be someone he's not. I feel like it was vulnerable and the music was just amazing. So shout out to everyone involved on this album. Shout out to Harry Styles. His voice is incredible. His mind for music and song structure is amazing. And the people that worked with him on this album deserve some credit as well because the production is out of this world. I can see why it won the Grammy Album of the Year. I'm just having a hard time with allowing it to be Renaissance by Beyonce. That's one of my goats right there. She is someone that I think is just phenomenal and deserves the love as well. But she ran into a gauntlet with 30 by Adele, Harry's House by Harry Styles. There is, let me see if I had this up here actually. Beyonce Renaissance, Adele 30, Bad Bunny, Un Verano Sin Ti, and Lizzo Special. So I've never even heard any of those albums. I never even heard of Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny. And Bad Bunny is an artist I really want to get into as well. And he's got a Super Bowl performance coming up soon. So maybe I'll start checking him out too. But Harry is an artist that I've been promising you guys for a really long time, so I just want to say thank you for being patient with me. I'm finally getting caught up on my schedule and all these artists that I've been wanting to get into. Like, my bones have been just, like, begging for this, so I'm very happy I got to, and I'm walking away as a fan of Harry Styles. Harry Styles, Harry's House, 10 out of 10, no skips, would definitely absolutely listen to it a million times over again.